welcome everyone to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. The Cyclones will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the UCF Knights offense will have the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now today, this guy has to be
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Find some fresh air. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Cyclones are threatening in the red zone. To the ground with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. As they come over the football 1 minute to go here in the first. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. Makes it past the marker. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Jamison. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Under fire. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, that's one on 3rd down. The quarterback and his target just had to have a little better timing. That ball had to come out a split hair sooner. As a result,
Touchdown Knights! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the score. Oh, they blocked the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll take it himself. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And he reels it in inside the 30. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Made a defender miss. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Knights are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You could tell he believed it. Put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage. You got to fit it in there. He believed, and
the ball pops out on the return. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Looking to throw on first down. Just trying to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
this offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They
headed to the end zone, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knights! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. Bust through behind his pad. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Now adjusting. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. This time it's complete. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Cyclones moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Back to throw time, running short in the half. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Back to the ground game on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a chance. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Cyclones are on the move. Keeps it on the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. There he goes.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in this situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Cyclones! A great catch and run for 6. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Off the play fake on first down to throw. He unleashes a long one. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They just keep firing. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. Smashes ahead. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field running ability, his ability to make people miss, such a unique weapon in college football, and this team's got a guy.
They'll give it to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Got it! He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll leave it with him. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive under 2 minutes to play. Here's a throw downfield late. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Use the play fake, now to throw. There's the pressure. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Iowa State sending the offense back out. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the...
Going the other way, and he's got room. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Just refused to take it out of reverse. Got caught for the safety, and he might spend some time on the bench after that one. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things,